So this is the last example for lecture number 20. This is example number 6 for section 6.6 of our frames and machines. So this time we've got a man that is standing lifting a 40 kilogram beam off the roller at B, and it wants to know the tension force in the cable attached to B and the normal reaction force of the man on the beam when this is about to occur. So I'm going to have a couple different free body diagrams I need to do. The first one I'm going to do is for the pulley at H. Now, notice that the rope is the same rope throughout the entire distance. So whatever this man is pulling, that is the same tension force through that entire rope. So I'm going to draw, I've got my free body diagram of the pulley here, FBD, at pulley E. So I've got my little circle showing pulley E. And at pulley E, I've got the rope going up on both sides, which we're going to say is T, some sort of tension. I'll call it T1 on both sides. The same force because it's the same rope, T1. And then I've got the man pulling down. Just pulling straight down, and I'm going to call that T2. That's where the man is pulling. So right now, if I say that all I have is vertical forces, so I'm going to say the sum of the forces in the y direction equals 0. What I'm going to get from that, the reason I'm doing that is because I'm going to use it later. So that tells me that I have 2 of T21 minus T2 equals 0. So that's my first equation, 2T2 minus 2T1 equals 0. Now I'm going to draw the free body diagram of the man. So you can see I've got the man here, FBD of the man. Over here is his little outline. So he's got T2 pulling up, straight up, from his hands. Oh, why did it draw it curved? I don't know. We've got T2 going straight up, and then there's the normal force that is exerted on him. So the normal force of the man. And then we've also got his weight, which we're going to say is happening in the middle of his body. So they give us how many kilograms he is. So we're going to say W. They said he was 75 kilograms. So that's going to be 75 times 9.81, which is going to be 735.75 newtons. So all my forces are in the x direction. This is kind of like a particle. I can't really take the moments about anywhere, because they're all through the same axis. So all I'm going to be able to do is sum of the forces in the y direction. Again, to give me some type of equation. So we're going to say sum of the forces in the y equals 0. And we are going to have that T2 minus W, which is 735.75, plus the normal force of the man equals 0. I'm going to rewrite this because I'm going to end up with 3 equations and 3 unknowns. So I'm going to redo this so we can do this in the matrix form that we did earlier in the semester. So I'm going to rewrite this and move the 735.75 to the other side. So I have T2 plus the normal force of the man equals 735.75. So this is one of the equations I'm going to use. So I'm going to just circle it so that we can see for our matrix. I'm also going to use this equation. And now I need 3 equations. I have 3 unknowns. So now let's look at the beam, at the beam AB, FBD of beam AB. All right, so looking at beam AB and its forces, it's got a pin on the right side where A is. So I'm going to have a vertical component in the Y direction. I'm going to have a horizontal component in the X direction, A of X. I've got the normal force of the man somewhere around here. Remember, it's opposite of where I drew it on the man, normal force of the man. I've got the weight of the beam in the middle. So we're going to say W of the beam, and they told us the beam was 40 kilograms, so that's 40 times 9.81, which equals 392.4 newtons. And then I've got from the rope, I've got T1 going straight up at the end of the beam. And I've also got this normal force at B, but what we're using is that this man is lifting the beam with the rope up off of the roller. So actually, that normal force at the beam, because it's right where he's lifting it up, is not touching anymore, so it's going to be 0. So that's the reaction because the man is lifting the beam off the roller. So I've got my free body diagram. So I'm going to do what I love to do and sum the moments about point A because there's two forces there, and I don't know those two forces, but then I will be able to solve for the normal force of the man. So if I sum the moments, this is going to give me my third equation. I've got two equations already. Sum my moments about A. Okay, they equal 0. Now, it did not ask us for the reactions at A. We can solve for those later, but right now we're just going to solve for T1, T2, and the normal force of the man. So if by putting the moment at A, I take those out of the equation. So I've got the normal force from the man in the negative direction, and he is 0.8 meters from A. I've got the weight of the beam, also in the negative direction, and it is in the middle of the beam. So the middle of the beam itself is 3, so the middle is 1.5. And then I've got that T1 in the positive direction, and it is at the end of the beam, so it is at 3 meters equals 0. So if I write out this equation, I'm going to get that negative 0.8 times the normal force of the man plus 3 times T1 equals 588.6. This is my third equation for my matrix. So now I'm going to write my matrix using those three equations. So I'm going to draw my matrix. I have T1, I have T2, and I have the normal force of the man, or my three unknowns. So in my first equation, I had 2T1, this was at the pulley, and -1 of T2. I had 0 for the normal force of the man wasn't in that equation. And then in my equation 2, I didn't have any of T1, so that was 0. My T2 was 1, and my normal force of the man was 1. And then in my third equation that I just did, I've got a -0.8 on the normal force of the man, and 3 on T1, nothing on T2. So that is my matrix to the -1. On the right side, I'm going to have my scalar numbers that were to the right side of the equal sign. So I've got 0 on the first one, 735.75 on the second one, and 588.6 on the third one. I'm going to plug all that magic into my calculator. And out of my calculator, I'm going to get some amazing answers for my magic calculator. I'm going to get 255.91, 511.83, and 223.92. And remember, they are in the order that you listed them. So the top one is going to be T1, the second one is going to be T2, and the normal force of the man is going to be the number 3. So all it's asking me for is T1 and the normal force of the man, and I solved for those. So my T1 was equal to 255.91 newtons, and the normal force of the man was equal to 223.92 newtons. And those are my answers. Yay! Last problem. If you made it this far, you're amazing.